Hey guys, Steve here with Mexibeast Barbecue in the beautiful Pacific Northwest with my main man.
We got James from Greenleaf Barbecue, and today we got something so special going down on this Traeger Ranger right here. We got a 45-day dry-aged bone-in strip steak from Mondo Sons. If you guys aren't following them on their Instagram platform, their Facebook platform, go give them a follow. Check out their website, and you can actually order from their website on both Facebook and Instagram through their View shop. Definitely, I'm excited to give this a try. I know Steve's excited.
Oh man, can't wait.
I'm ready to throw down. So do you want to let them know what we're going to hit these babies with?
Absolutely. Well, we're going to do a reverse sear on these beautiful steaks that we got. I'm going to season and do one my way, the way I do it for my friends and family. And James is going to do the other steak his way with his seasonings that he loves and he uses on a daily basis. And the seasonings that we're going to be using today are Neilsaraps. We have some Rainier food and of course, Traeger rubs that are absolutely delicious. We're gonna be cooking on a Traeger Ranger using hickory pellets. It's gonna be phenomenal. During the cook, we're also gonna add in a chimichurri that I use for my steaks. And what are you gonna use on yours?
We're gonna do a compound butter. I'm just gonna show you from the basics, the simplest, and we're gonna show you how it's done right here in the, like Steve said, in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. So,
well, we can't wait to get started. Without further ado, let's get cooking.
So for my steak, I'm gonna use a little bit of olive oil. You guys can use any type of oil, it really doesn't matter. You just want that rub to stick to any binder or even no binder at all. I'm coming in with some Neil's beef rub as the base and coursed 80-20 salt and pepper on the top to finish these babies off. Hit both sides, let it rest for 15 minutes, and it's ready to throw onto this Traeger Ranger for a nice smoke bath.
Once again, thank you Mondo Sons for this beautiful, gorgeous steak that we're about to cook today. Well, we're gonna season this thing with 2 different seasonings by Rainier Foods. One, we're gonna do a base layer with the essential rub, just to give it a nice flavor. Then we're gonna add the Gachu rub, a great pairing, these two. It's gonna create a great crust, a great flavor, and a great presentation. When I season my steaks, I like to make sure every piece of meat is coated and covered. Now let's throw these on the grill. Our steaks have been smoking for about an hour now. We're pulling them off. They've hit 95, 98 degrees internal temperature. Once we pull them off, we'll crank up the Traeger Ranger to 450 degrees to get it piping hot. We'll swap out the grill grates and put in our sear plate so we can finish these steaks off with a great sear.
It is compound butter time, y'all. So a compound butter is simple to make, simple, easy, and just will elevate your steak to a whole nother level. You can be super creative with this. You can use whatever ingredients you want. Today I'm using cilantro, garlic, and a little bit of lemon juice. I'm gonna finely mince the garlic and cilantro together. I'm gonna throw it into a bowl, get those flavors mixing together, and it's gonna come out amazing. I'm gonna throw 2 sticks of room temperature butter, combine all those ingredients, and then also use a half a stick of lemon juice. Just squeeze right over it, just to get that nice citrus inside of there. Once all the flavors are combined, I'm gonna get some saran wrap, and I'm gonna throw that big pile of compound butter on top of that saran wrap, and we're about to make a compound butter steak. You wanna put it right in the middle, bring end to end, and roll it hand forming into a stick of butter. You're gonna wanna throw this into the freezer for about 30 minutes, tie those ends off, and it is good to go.
All right, now we're gonna make a simple chimichurri that's gonna go great with this beautiful steak. First, we're gonna chop up some parsley, throw that in the mixer, and about 4 or 5 cloves of garlic we're gonna throw whole in there. We're gonna juice a lemon, add a teaspoon of pepper, teaspoon of red chili flakes, and a teaspoon of salt, and some red wine vinegar. About a tablespoon will do you. Add in some olive oil, get it all in there, blended really nice, get all those flavors mixed up. This is gonna be so delicious. Now let's go check on those steaks. Now the Traeger Ranger did its thing. Would you look at the sear on James's steak? Absolutely stunning. The compound butter glistening off. Now this steak was seasoned with Neilsaraps rub. It created a great crust. Look how juicy this steak is. Now we'll cut this up into little medallions. Is there anything more satisfying than slicing into a beautiful, mouth-watering steak? Each slice is tender and juicy and ready to be devoured. Great job, James. You really knocked it out of the park with this one. All right, guys, I pulled mine off, and would you look at the crust on this steak? Doesn't get any better than this. It looks absolutely stunning. The Rainier Foods Gachu Seasoning really came through. The sear from the Traeger Ranger really produced a great crust on this. And would you look at this, how juicy and moist this steak is. Now remember that chimichurri sauce we made a little while ago? Let's put that on right on top of this beautiful sliced New York strip steak. Absolutely delicious.
Thank you once again, Mondo Sons, for these amazing cuts, these New York strips. Thank you to Neilsaraps, Rainier Foods, and Traeger Grills for providing us with all the things to make this video happen. Well, without further ado, let's dive in. I want to taste yours first.
I want to taste yours.
No, I want to taste yours.
Let's do it. Come on. I'll take that.
All right, so this is compound butter, Neilsaraps, New York strip. Cheers, my friend. Oh my gosh.
Like we said before, man, this is my very first time ever trying dry aged.
Wow.
I'm telling you, this is like
Butter.
to go.
Melt in your mouth.
I'm gonna get some
Butter. That compound butter, if you have not tried that, James will put the recipe in his link down below in the description. So good.
There's some more.
Want some? So good. Thanks again, guys. We love it. We love doing these videos. We hope you learned something today. Until the next one, see you later.
That was good. That was good.
Bomb.
Come get some now.